which is a good principle.
You're nice. Thank you.
I'm most importantly grateful for the support in the courtroom today. In the room today, we had some of our closest partners in Israeli and Palestinian civil society, Israeli human rights groups, Palestinian human rights groups. Israel and Palestine has been my home for the last 2 years, and the part that's made it most the home is the community we've developed within the civil society and human rights community. I'm so privileged. They use the word privilege in court today, but I'm really privileged to have had the opportunity to work with some amazing organizations. And the hardest part about this decision is the possibility that the Israeli government won't let me continue to do my job and work closely with Israeli and Palestinian groups. Our message today is quite clear. We want to be able to do the same work we do in nearly 100 countries across the world here in Israel. The kind of work we've been doing here in Israel for 3 decades. The kind of work that we've done with the Palestinian Authority, with Hamas, with every country in the Middle East and North Africa. But most of all, I want to be able to stay because I believe that one day we will see human rights respected. One day we will see a better Israel, we'll see a better Palestine, and I want to be here hand in hand with our Israeli-Palestinian partners when that day comes. I hope the court will give me the chance to keep doing my job.
Factual question. Was there sufficient proof to show that?
The question that the court today was dealing with was not whether Israel is a democracy. Israel is a democracy. The question that the court was dealing with was very specific. Is Omar Shakir an activist in the BDS movement? That was the question. He tried to get out of that. He tried to deny the very, very clear evidence that had been presented to the court time after time supporting BDS activities from 2010 onwards, from 2016, in his own Twitter, in his own words. It's a shame that he actually denies it. He should take responsibility for what he said. Instead of trying to deny that reality, he is a BDS activist, and that's what was being discussed today. There are 800 other human rights organizations that are active in Israel. Letting Mr. Shakir leave the country will not in any way affect Israel's democracy, will not in any way silence the criticism of Israel, whatever it may be, but it will be a step to silencing the BDS activity of Omar Shakir himself.
Limited to specific houses that have a specific problem, or is it much more general? There was no answer.
We are here today as an organization because this is not a case about one individual, Omar Shakir, our Israel-Palestine director, but it's really the high watermark, the culmination of a 3-year effort to frustrate our work, including work on the ways in which business in the settlements benefits from and contributes to human rights violations. We're also not here alone. We're here with Israeli, Palestinian, and international organizations, all of whom agree with us that the implications of this case for human rights work at large in this region are extremely serious. And we hope that the court is going to agree with us and is going to take very seriously the meaning of this case for Israel's commitment to democratic values. Let's be very clear. Human Rights Watch works in around 100 countries around the world. Some of those countries are extremely repressive. The kinds of places that Omar has been prevented from working and has had to leave, Syria and Egypt. The kinds of places where Human Rights Watch is excluded, Iran, Venezuela, Cuba. If Israel wants to wear this decision and join this club of countries, it'll go ahead and deport Omar. But we know that the Israeli people have delivered a new election verdict in recent days and that a new government is likely to be formed. We hope that government is going to reconsider and not embark on this path of harm to human rights for Israelis, harm to those who would defend Palestinian rights, and harm to Israel's international reputation.
Hopefully so. Thank you.